Hi everybody, it's Kylie here from Be Sunshine, Kylie and Stacy. It's great to be with you, sharing one of our products on Teacher Pay Teacher. So this is the story, The Thing Lou Couldn't Do, and it's by Ashley Spires. Super cute story about a little girl that is super brave and does all these amazing things with her friends, but then one day they're playing a game and she's asked to climb a tree, and that's one of her fears. So she's very scared to climb this tree and doesn't quite know what to do. So the story goes through the whole process of her playing with her friends, being scared to climb the tree, and how she's going to solve the problem. So one of the things that this product has in it is character development and how Lou develops throughout the story. And one of the specific things that this product talks about is tracking characters' emotions. So how is she feeling in the beginning? How is she feeling in the middle? And how is she feeling in the end? And how our emotions can change based on what's happening. And they can probably relate to all those emotions that Lou is going through. So there's a graphic organizer on there for them to identify the beginning, the middle, and the end, and how her feelings have changed. But full lesson on there about character development, what questions we should be asking ourselves as we're reading, no matter what story, if we're looking at character development and how someone is changing throughout the story. There's then an activity called Draw Your Big Thing. So Lou's big thing is that she doesn't want to climb the tree. So there might be something that you can't do yet, but maybe you want to try and overcome or you want to do. So they're going to get to draw that big thing, and then around the outside of their big thing, they have thought bubbles, and they get to write the thoughts that might be going through their head, maybe in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of before, during, and after doing this activity. So kind of relating to Lou and climbing the tree, those thought bubbles that are happening throughout the story, they get to create their own thought bubbles as well. There's then a growth mindset letter. So there's a slide about growth mindset and what that is and how we can have a growth mindset. There's then another slide about the power of yet. So not being able to do something yet, right? Leaving that ability in our mind to think, okay, I can overcome this. I don't just have a fixed mindset of I can't do it right this second or just quite yet. I might need to build up the courage or create some strategies that will help me do that certain task. They get to think of what their I can't do this yet is, and then they're going to write themselves a letter to encourage them to be able to do this activity. So there's discussion prompts on there. There are sentence starters. There's questions to get students thinking as they're writing. So those are nice to look through when you're conferencing with a student about their writing, what they could add, how they could strengthen their piece of writing, and just to help them if they're stuck, right? All writers have a writer's block. So maybe they're just struggling a little bit and you need to ask a guiding question. There's a whole bunch of them on there. So that is a great resource. There's then another creative writing piece where they get to create an alternate ending. So at the end, Lou doesn't climb the tree. She's still trying, but they get to create an ending of what if Lou did climb the tree? How did she climb the tree? How did she build the courage? What did she do to help herself be able to climb the tree? And what happened after she did? So they get to kind of finish the story or create a different ending than her not climbing the tree and just trying. There is then a bulletin board lettering template, and it's called the Yet Wall. So there's letters on there, and then there's little sticky note printouts that you can use. And the students might write something that they can't do yet, but they want to try, and they pin it up on this board. And then every so often you look back at the board and you check in with those students. So as a great way to build classroom community of encouraging each other and just checking in on, hey, you said you were going to do that. Did you ever do that? How did it feel? Right? And that might spark someone else to want to try something new and use their strategies that helped get them through it. They're going to use now. So great way to have class discussions and classroom community building. The last one, there are 5 different exit ticket questions with super cute pictures on them, might I say. And it just gets them thinking about what they learned from the story or how they can relate this to their own life. So like one of them says, what does the word yet mean after reading this story? Or how can I encourage my friend that might be struggling with overcoming a fear or overcoming something they haven't done yet. So getting them thinking about their own life and how they can take the theme of this story and implement it throughout their day and throughout their life. So super cute activities in this one: growth mindset versus fixed mindset, character development, tracking those emotions, creative writing, both growth mindset letters, and creating an alternate ending. So lots of opportunities for students to do many, many things, but the thing Lou couldn't do. Bye, friends. See you soon.